thank you all for being here and starting out our next 40 years. We're so excited to have all of you here. I want to give a special thanks to the Gazette-Telegraph for sponsoring our time here, and also to Stargazers. What an incredible venue this has been for us, and being able to spend time with those folks who support what this staff does for our clients. Again, very, very appreciative. I'd like to recognize our board of directors. If you could kind of raise a hand if you're present here, and let folks see who you are. Thank you so much for all of you. Also, our foundation board. I know we have some members of the foundation here. Again, if you can just kind of raise a hand, and again, appreciate the support that you give us. What I'd like to do is just kind of, and it's hard to see, Forrest has this bright light here, but I'd like to see a show of hands, just kind of identifying what you bring to Sober Key. I know we have a whole host of folks. How many donors do we have in the audience? Just kind of a show of hands. Our incredible community partners that we have present, if you can also raise your hands. And we could not do what we do here at Sober Key without our volunteers. If we can have a show of hands of all of our volunteers. Our employees. Thank you so much. What I'd like to do now is introduce our interim CEO, and it's been a wonderful week and spending some time with Robin McGrath. So it's all yours.
Thank you, Howard. While we're on the introductions, I would like to introduce Barbara Kalklo. And I can't see, so you're going to have to tell them where you are. Many of you already know her by name, and we think it's important that you know her by face. Barb is our Chief Financial Officer, and as big as her financial brain is, her heart for our mission is even bigger. So we're very glad that she's part of our team. Thanks, Barb. Having a big heart is the common trait throughout our team of staff and talented volunteers. For 40 years, Silver Key has been passionately serving the seniors in our community. And they've been doing that by providing the services that our seniors need so they can live the lives that they want. And while our commitment has not changed, we're still very, very busy. It was a very busy year last year. We have seen a little bit of change from when we first started out. So we are proud to share with you just a few fun, fabulous facts that will help outline what's happened. Thank you.
Thank you, Rob. I'm Steve Carmichael, the Director of Transportation Services, and we'd like to take you back in time to 1971, when Silver Key was founded. In 1971, Silver Key Senior Services began its transportation effort with one vehicle and one driver. The vehicle was a Woody van with no heat. Today, we have a fleet of over 26 vehicles. We have 8 full-time staff drivers and 61 volunteers transporting our senior clients throughout the Colorado Springs area. We also provide needed transportation assistance to ensure the medical, food, and social needs of our clients are met in a caring and compassionate manner. Now I'd like to introduce our Supportive Services Coordinator, Jamie Berry.
Thank you, Steve. In 1971, you could get a gallon of milk for $1.15 and a loaf of bread for 16 cents. Seniors had a difficult time paying for these basic commodities then, and they still do now. Last year, Supportive Services distributed 8,605 boxes of food to seniors throughout the El Paso community. I'd like to introduce you to Tara Winterfeld, our Meals on Wheels coordinator.
Meals on Wheels was founded in July of 1971 and provides hot, nutritious meals to the seniors. It is just as important today as it was back then. In 2010, we served 39,357 meals to the seniors. Now I'd like to introduce Tracy Van Zee, one of our social services case managers.
In 1971, there were about 14,000 seniors over the age of 65 in El Paso County. Today, there's about 56,000 seniors. Many of those people don't have any family, and they rely on us to help them access the resources they need to maintain their independence. In 2010, social services provided case management to 858 seniors and had over 6,000 individual contacts with seniors asking about information and assistance. Now I would like to introduce Lori Nolan, the Director of Home Care.
In 1971, our clients were living life to their fullest in their 20s, 30s, 40s, and even their 50s. In fact, way back then, one of our clients was enjoying a career as a museum curator at the Smithsonian. He is 90 years old now, and last year we served him along with 244 others with over 15,000 hours of exceptional home care service. Lisa Waltman, our volunteer resources specialist, will tell you how we can accomplish so much.
In 1971, Silver Key was founded on the principle of compassion and companionship provided by just a handful of volunteers. As our services grew, so did the needs of our seniors, and so did the talents and the time donated by Silver Key volunteers. In 2010, more than 990 volunteers donated nearly 48,000 hours back to Silver Key and the community, helping us to ensure that regardless of how one volunteers for Silver Key, companionship is still at the heart of every volunteer opportunity in Silver Key. But regardless if a ride is provided by a volunteer or a staff member, tell us what impact does that have on our clients in transportation?
Well, last year alone, we provided 55,000 rides to our senior population for medical, food, shopping, social, and recreational activities. What this means is that without our transportation services, over 65% of our clients would actually be homebound.
Our food programs help seniors make easier decisions for the hard choices, such as choosing between paying for food, or paying for heat. Speaking of hot food, how does Meals on Wheels impact seniors in our community?
Not only does Meals on Wheels provide a hot, nutritious meal, it offers day-to-day companionship to our clients. The program also provides families the reassurance to know that their loved ones are safe. And speaking of safe,
We are there when the unexpected happens and threatens our seniors' safety and stability. Our emergency assistance and support help them to navigate all kinds of crises. Of course, we also like to assist seniors when they are not in a crisis and enjoy helping them maintain their stability. If you have a loved one that you are concerned about, home care is one of the many ways that we can help.
That's right, Tracy. Home care can help maintain the independence and quality of life for someone who just needs a little extra assistance with the routine tasks that you and I take for granted. Homemaking, personal care, and above all, relationship can help our seniors live in their own homes for as long as possible.
So a great many folks donate a great many hours to Silver Key in our community. And it's more than just a ride to the doctor, and it's more than just that hot meal that arrives at the door. It's that person, that Silver Key volunteer, who might be the only person your favorite aunt sees that day or that week. It's also the driver who notices when she didn't come to the door and alerts us so that we can check on her. It's the volunteer who personally knows the seniors they assist so that they can make that difference between isolation and depression and just pure and simple friendship.
As we move into the next 40 years, we will need your help to make sure we are successful.
Reaching the clients who need us.
ensuring that no senior falls through the cracks.
Providing services that may look different from the services that we have provided in the past.
Times change, and our seniors' needs change.
So Silver Key must change to meet these needs.
In the coming 40 years, Silver Key means so much to our seniors and our clients in this community. Now, just kind of moving away from script, one of the things that I want to talk to you about is really what serves our community. It's such a privilege to be a part of this board of directors when I hear this incredible staff and what they do every day is just amazing. I've had an opportunity over a period of time to spend time at Silver Key and spend time with our clients and watching the compassion that occurs every day with, again, this unbelievable staff. It is such a privilege for all of us to be a part of this movement. And we need all of you as we continue into this next 40 years. As we continue as baby boomers, we are going to need every bit of support, both financially, volunteers. There's a whole gamut of opportunities for folks to spend time in Silver Key. And one of the things that I really appreciate, it's interesting, staff had you make some comments on so maybe we could do a little better at Silver Key, and then some of the things that we're doing very well. Let me just share a couple of notes with you. One of the things that somebody has written, they'd like to see a more compact relationship with our seniors and our youth, that we actually develop that connection. And that's something that I've heard staff talk about. I mean, that's exciting to bring our youth and our seniors together. Interviewing the awareness in community as the need continues to grow. Some of the seniors that I've had an opportunity to talk to over the last 2 or 3 years as I've been connected with this organization, a real concern about who's going to be there for me, what kind of services are going to be there. Again, very, very appreciative. Here's some positive notes. Letting seniors live where they want, the way they want. And again, I hate to keep reiterating this, the part that I love about this staff is that they put so much energy into ensuring that there is this quality of life. I first became involved in this whole issue around elder issues from the police department and dealing with elder abuse issues. And coming into the community, working with our Department of Human Services, APS, and a whole host of other partners. What I learned is we know so little about how we can meet these needs as agencies within the government. It has to be the Silver Keys. It has to be our nonprofit partners in really continuing this quality of life. Another positive is raising the minimum standard of living, assisting our clients in raising that standard. And this is so important. And for you who are volunteers in here with our Meals on Wheels, you know this better than I. Companionship for seniors. Being able to do that on Meals on Wheels and another host of opportunities for our volunteers and our staff connecting with our seniors. Again, what an incredible staff. And I know just looking here, I know there's staff throughout this auditorium. We are so blessed to have you as part of our organization and also our volunteers. So again, in closing, please be with us in this next 40 years. We need your help. We need to continue. Some demographics I hear, we're approaching 80,000, if not exceeding 80,000 seniors just in El Paso County. I can tell you, being a shift commander in the Sand Creek Division, I constantly hear from police officers crying out for help, some level of help in assisting our seniors as we continue to see this on a day-to-day basis. So thank you all for being here. We are so appreciative of the support that we have at Silver Key, and enjoy the rest of your evening.